Welcome to Haunted Texas, Legends and Lore. From abandoned bridges to century-old forts, Texas is a land rich in history and ghost stories. Tonight, we explore sites where tragedy met the unexplained and where reports of spirit encounters continue to this day. The Alamo. In March of 1836, after a brutal 13-day siege, Mexican forces stormed the Alamo. Nearly 200 Texan defenders were killed, among them James Bowie, William B. Travis, and the legendary Davy Crockett. Accounts describe chaos, smoke, screams, close-range combat inside these very walls. Staff members report seeing shadow figures moving through the chapel after hours. Visitors claim to hear whispered voices when no one is nearby. Security guards have described full-body apparitions in period uniforms. Cold spots and sudden drops in temperature are frequently reported at night. Some paranormal investigators claim equipment malfunctions repeatedly inside the chapel, as if something doesn't want to be recorded. Nearly 2 centuries later, some believe the battle never truly ended. USS Lexington. Commissioned in 1943, the USS Lexington served in the Pacific during World War II. Over her lifetime, thousands of sailors lived and some died aboard the ship. Now docked permanently in Corpus Christi, she operates as a museum, but visitors say the crew never fully left. People still report disembodied footsteps in empty corridors, the sound of machinery starting up when no systems are running, apparitions in naval uniforms. The spirit, nicknamed Charlie, said to be playful but persistent. Paranormal teams frequently investigate the lower decks where temperature drops and EVPs are commonly captured. She earned the nickname the Blue Ghost during the war. Some think the name still fits. Goatman's Bridge. Built in 1884, Old Alton Bridge connects Denton to Copper Canyon, but locals rarely call it that. They call it Goatman's Bridge. Legend says a successful black goat farmer named Oscar Washburn was unalived here in the 1930s by a racist mob. His body was allegedly thrown into the creek below, but never recovered. Whether fully documented or partly legend, the story has fueled decades of fear. Visitors claim to see a half-man, half-goat silhouette, growling noises from the woods, being scratched or pushed. Paranormal investigators report aggressive energy near the bridge. Law enforcement frequently responds to late-night trespassing because thrill seekers continue to test the legend, and many leave believing something followed them home. The Grove. Built in 1861, the Grove sits in one of the most historic towns in East Texas. Its past includes reported murders, tragic deaths, and possibly unmarked graves on the property. The home has been investigated by multiple paranormal television programs. People still report footsteps upstairs when no one is there. A woman in white seen gliding through the walls. Objects thrown across rooms. Disembodied voices captured on audio. Current owners have openly embraced the hauntings, offering tours to those brave enough to enter. Would you take a tour? Presidio La Bahia. In 1836, during the Texas Revolution, nearly 350 Texan prisoners were executed here. in what became known as the Goliad Massacre. Many were shot at point blank range after surrendering. Today, visitors still report phantom soldiers walking along the ramparts, the sound of marching boots in the courtyard, apparitions inside the chapel, overwhelming feelings of dread. Employees have described hearing musket fire echoing at night with no one present. White Rock Lake. Since the 1930s, drivers near White Rock Lake have told the same story. A young woman in a soaked dress flags down their car late at night. She asks for a ride home. She gives an address, but when they arrive, she's gone, and the seat is wet. Reports continue even in recent years, especially from rideshare drivers and late night commuters. Some legends fade with time. This one refuses to. Texas is filled with history, but sometimes history doesn't stay buried. If you've ever visited one of these places or experienced something you still can't explain, tell me about it in the comments below. If you want more stories like this that make you question what is real, make sure you subscribe, because next time we're going somewhere even darker.